Are you concerned about falling? In the next year, 1 in 4 seniors will experience a fall. Do not allow yourself to become a statistic. Tai Chi is proven to reduce your fall risk by 58%. Classes for all abilities are available throughout DuPage County. Tai Chi. Exercise for life. Exercise for you.
Good morning, everybody. All right, so bring your hands up just below your collarbone and gently tap. So welcome to a new session of Tai Chi classes. It's good to see everybody here. It's good to see some new faces arrive. So my name's John, and sometimes I'm in charge of this class. So what organ are we stimulating? Kidneys. So we're tapping 2 acupuncture points for our kidneys to help balance the energy in them and to nurture their function. And so welcome to our new location as well. It is a little bit echoey in here, but yeah. So that means the more people you bring to class, the less echoey it will be. Because we can now fit a lot of people in here. All right, move on to the middle of your sternum. Gently tap the middle of your sternum. And this is for lungs for breathing and thymus for your immune system. Yes. So as a reminder for those of you that have been here before and those of you new to this class, the most important thing is to look after yourself. Do what is appropriate for you. Don't do what is inappropriate for you. If you need to use a chair for support or to sit down, use that chair. Keep yourself relaxed and comfortable. And just follow along. And then the side of your ribs. And this is for anybody. Oh dear. It seems I left you for far too long on your own. Somebody say spleen for me. Excellent, spleen. Spleen for your digestive system. And loose and relax, swing your arms. And arm swinging is for circulation. Good. So Friday and Saturday, I was at our karate organization's World Championships. And I was talking to one of the parents of one of the teenage students. And we were talking about what I do and how you can get involved. And about 5 minutes later, he comes out from behind the table he was doing and starts swinging his arms. And we had not talked about arm swinging at all. And so I go up to him and said, look, you're doing it. You're doing this stuff. And he's like, I love swinging my arms. So that was an awesome example of how natural so many of these things are. So what would be a good length of time to swing your arms for? 10 minutes would be good. What would be better than 10 minutes? 20 minutes. And what would be best of all? 30 minutes would be best of all, yes. Relax. Relax and just let your arms swing on their own, and it will feel good. Okay, and allow your arms to come to a rest. Turn your waist, allow your arms to swing on their own. Again, nice and loose and relaxed. And now bring your hands in, tap the small of your back on the opposite side, tap it inside the shoulder on your foot. Again, keep the waist turning to swing your arms. So now stimulating kidneys and lungs. And take your arms out. And bring your waist to a rest. Right, take your head to one shoulder, roll it down around to the shoulder. Without taking it back, bring it across the top. Exhale around. Inhale across. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Change direction. Head to the shoulder. Roll it down around to the shoulder without tilting it back. across the top. Exhale around. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Bend your knees, let your arms hang down in front of you again. Arms are loose and relaxed. All the movements in the shoulder, nothing in your elbows. Don't allow those elbows to move. Roll your shoulders. So if your arms are nice and relaxed, your hands should begin to move in circles. And if you're really relaxed, they should end up bumping together, which is why they call this exercise two birds come together. Change direction. One more. And straighten up. Rub your hands. So you rub your hands all over. I'm sure you get the backs of your hands especially. Wrists. Forearms. I did my usual forearm joke last week, and somebody told me in great detail why they called forearms. Elbows. And inside your fingers, gently jab the webs of your fingers together. making sure that your fingers rub up onto the back of the opposite hand. Can anybody remember the name of the pressure points that we're hitting with these? The 8 ghosts, yes. One ghost between each finger, and each ghost affects the fingers next to it. They're really good for helping reduce arthritis, rheumatism, any problems with your fingers. And the webs of your thumbs. And then interlace your fingers again with your hands wide open. Roll your wrists around. And change direction. And then push one wrist up and then the other. Again, nice and gently. We don't want to jar the wrists. And nod your wrist. Rub the palms of your hands. Hands on the small of your back. Keep your head still, your head upright, and circle your weight. One more. Change direction. One more. So that was fair making circles her waist. Now from fair making circles her hips. You may choose to bring your feet closer together. A little bit of experimentation will figure out what is the best for you. So think of the very tip of your tailbone and move the tip of your tailbone forward by tucking your pelvis. Then bring it back to neutral. Move it to the left. Back to neutral. And then move it back. Back to neutral. To the right. Back to the center. So we have these 4 directions. So you move the tip of your tailbone forward, center, left, center, back, center, right, center. So keep going in those 4 directions. Remember, the goal is to try and isolate as much as you can the movement in your pelvis. So if you move your pelvis, your legs are going to move a little bit. But above it, we're trying to keep it as still as we can. So to isolate that movement in the very lowest lumbar vertebrae. And do one more. And then change direction. Go the other way. This one really takes a little bit of work to get used to. One. And then with your foot in the shape, it would be as if you were standing up on your tiptoes, back the ball one foot. And then tap your foot. So the more you can bend your toes, the better, because the more of a stretch you get on the sole of your foot, the more you affect the acupuncture point on that sole. So ladies, remember back to those days in the 6-inch stilettos. All right. So we're going to work on the 4 basic movements this morning, since we have some new people in to the class. So remember, there are 4 basic ways that we can move in our Tai Chi classes. And the first one is up and down. Yes. So we're just going to do, you can do the up and down in any direction, to the front, to the side. You can do it with one hand alternating. Lots of different ways that you can do it. But we're going to do the usual opening movement. So arms relaxed at your sides, whether you're sitting or standing. And float your hands up to the height of your shoulders. And sink your hands down. Inhale as your hands float up. Exhale as your hands sink down. Inhale. Exhale. Now try and breathe just relaxed and comfortably, and adjust the speed of your movement to match your breath. So however long it takes you to inhale is however long it takes your hands to float up. And the same with the exhale. Linking your mind with your body through your breath. So your mind controls your breath, and your breath controls your movement. And do one more. The most important thing is this linking of your movement to your breath. Really a really important thing. It's unimportant the number of repetitions that you do in this. That linking of the mind with the body through the breath is what's really important, to put you in the same place, or to put your mind in the same place as your body, and not to be thinking about the past and not to be thinking about the future, to be really present with what you're doing. Questions? Second movement is, all right, so we'll do open and close. Everybody likes that one. All right, so we're going to do open and close, Phoenix spread to twist. So again, whether sitting or standing, you float your hands up to the height of your shoulders. Your palms face each other. Now gently squeeze your shoulder blades together to open your arms to the side. And move your shoulders away from your spine to bring your hands together. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you close. Inhale. Exhale. Again, try and allow yourself to just breathe naturally and adjust the speed of your movement to match your breath. And let's do one more. And bring your hand. Yeah. So open and close, we could also do it here. We can do it in all sorts of different ways, just as if you, anytime that you move, your hands are moving apart and together, it's an open and close. Good? Question, I think? All right, third of the basic movements is in and out. Okay, so again, in and out, you can do it to the sides, to the front, you can do it up, down, all sorts of ways. Again, we'll do it to the front. So hands float up to the height of your shoulders. Pull into your shoulders. Press forward. Inhale, pull in. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale. And so as you do this, you should feel some movement in your shoulder blade. When your hands are away, you should feel that your shoulder blades are away from your spine. And as your hands come in, you should feel your shoulder blades move a little closer. Not quite the same as Phoenix spreads its wings, but ideally you want to feel some motion in them. One more. And sink your head. And so the idea that less is more is hugely important because it's this focus on your breath and coordinating your breath with your movement That really is the important thing. It's like complicated movements, just engage your brain in doing something. The less that you can do, and the more you can concentrate on your mind guiding your breath and your breath guiding your movement, and slowing everything down is what triggers your parasympathetic nervous system. And that's what we're really after. That's one of the big things that we're really after. Yeah. Last of the basic movements, circles. So again, we could do horizontal circles, we can do circles to the front. I like to do circles to the side. So bring your hands to imagine holding the ball in front of you. Circle that ball up one side, across, and down. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, circle. Inhale. Exhale. And you can choose how big the circle is. One more. So the next time you reach the bottom, change direction. Circle to the other side, across, and inhale up, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Yeah. Okay. So let's put all of those movements together and do them going from one through to the next. Remember, go at your own pace, whatever's comfortable for you. So the introductory. So inhale as your hands float up. Exhale as your hands sink. Nice and relaxed. Nice and gentle. Push them out. The next time your hands reach the top, inhale, pull them into your shoulders. Exhale, press forward. Inhale. Exhale. Phoenix spreads its wings. And your palms to face each other. Inhale as you open. Exhale, close. Inhale. Exhale. Circling a ball. When your hands next come together, drop them down. Inhale, circle up one side, across. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. And the next time your hands reach the bottom, change direction. Inhale as you circle up the other side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. The closing movement. The next time your hands reach the bottom, inhale, bring your hands fingertip to fingertip up to your nose. Exhale, press down. Inhale. Exhale. Your hands reach the bottom. Bring your palms to face each other. Little space underneath your armpits, maybe made by moving your elbows away from your body. Thumbs at the level of your navel. And just breathe. And take one more breath. And let go. Have a seat. Make a fist with one hand. Notice where your middle finger touches your palm. Open your hand up, place your thumb of your other hand on that spot and gently press or massage and stick one foot out and circle your toes. Any questions? Thoughts, comments? Great.
Is there any up and down during that routine?
Is there any up and down during that routine? If you want there to be, there can be, yes. I do a very, very subtle one. But yes, you can do the whole knees bend as you sink down, as your hands sink down and the knees will be straight as your hands rise. Yes, you can definitely put that in. Change direction. Anything else? What are our thoughts on our new location so far? The location doesn't matter, the classes are what's important. Is that what I heard you say? Excellent. Change hands again. Make a fist with your other hand. Notice where your middle finger touches your palm. Open your hand up. Place your thumb of your other hand on that spot. Gently squeeze or massage. Stick your foot out, your other foot out, and circle your toes. The picnic was nice. I thought the picnic was awesome, yes. We're going to do it again in September. If you have any questions about it, ask Marianne. She volunteered. She said that it would be easy because she had Mary to help her. I'll teach you to look at Marianne and laugh. Change direction.
Wondered when she raised her hand. Is what I was thinking.
I saw her break.
Oh, yes.
So I can't remember off the top of my head what date it is, but it would be the same idea. It would be Friday,
September 9th.
September 9th. Really? Did I?
That's what your newsletter said.
Did it? Why did I pick that? Because that's the day before the Ossifest. The Ossifest, the Theosophical Society. Both feet out, point and pull. So it will be the same idea. There'll be a class from 11 till 12, and then 12 o'clock, bring food to share. Bring family, friends. Bring random people you meet in the grocery store. Bring pets. Oh yes, the food was awesome. Yes. I even had some food left over for my road trip. I had some really nice rolls that somebody had brought, and they'd done them in foil. So when I got home, I just put them in the freezer straight away. So when I went on my road trip, I just put them in my cooler frozen, and like by the time I got to eat them, they were defrosted and they were perfect. Excellent. All right, thank you all very much for being here this morning.